Hey Clashers, most of you have probably thought that Super Bowlers are the way to go in Legend. And yes, they're strong, but the most used strategy right now is Electro Dragons in High Legends. Actually, in the top 200, it's a lot of percentage, as you can see in the graphic at the moment. So that is quite surprising, but impressive as well. So we want to take a look at this super strong strategy to get high percentage 2 stars and really high chance of 3-starring bases left and right. Let's jump into some attacks and I will explain everything in there. Electro Dragons are actually really good for 2 reasons, especially for casuals to use. Because first off, you don't need a super troop, which means you're saving Dark Elixir, and it's free to play friendly because you only need Diggy on your Royal Champion from the new pets, which makes this strategy really good to use. So this one looks really good for us, I think, strategy wise, because you're always looking for taking down single target damage as early as possible, and this looks really solid around this bottom side. Let's use one early Electro Dragon to funnel. Really important with this troop to create pathing, otherwise they're going left and right and it's really a mess where they're going, so that's really important to get that out of the way nice and early. And then as soon as that's set, we are going in then with our remaining troops. So now the King, now that, the remaining Electro Dragons, the Warden, and we're trying to get towards the Town Hall with our Blimp in just a second. Let's use the Queen there. Let's use that. Let's use the Rage. Poison right here. And Warden ability right now as well. Red Trap is catching a couple of our loons, but is not catching too much. Let's freeze that. Let's Rage up our 10 loons in just a second. There's a lot of sweeper action, but it's fine as long as this tunnel and the Monolith is going down. That will be clutch, and it actually is. That's great. That's awesome. So another Rage on the right side for more Electro Dragon power. Now the question is, where do we use our Royal Champion? Where should we use that? I feel like at this point we need to wait for the Clan Castle to go down, or my Queen is going to lure it, one of those 2 options. Kind of depends on which of those 2 options is going to be the case, but I really hope that the Queen is not luring out the Clan Castle, but I feel like there's no way around it. We have already the super minions coming off the Clan Castle, right? So there should be nothing in there anymore, I think. Let's see if that's going to be the case. Defending King on the back end is still a big problem for us, so we have to be careful with that. Let's use the Royal Champ early then, because with that being said, we should be able to take down at least one of the air defenses with our Royal Champ ability, and then the Electro Dragons can hopefully finish off the job with the remaining HP points they have. So, when do we have to freeze? That's the big question. Let's freeze maybe... Let's freeze now. I think now the freeze might be pretty good. We still have the Royal Champ ability. Can we take down the Inferno Tower before we have to use it? That would be great. Yes, we can. So we should be getting more damage towards the top side. Maybe we get some nice change towards the back end. And as soon as the Electro Dragon is tanking, I think we're going to send the Baby Dragon in for the air defense. But they are so low on hit points. Are you kidding me? No way. It was so close. It was so close. But yeah, Baby Dragon won't do a lot on this one. The air defense is not... is not going down. The King did go down too quick. We should have funneled for the King. The King went around this top side instead of going in. We should have used the Baby Dragon to funnel, but those are the small things which can already make or break an attack. But still, the good thing always about the strategies, which I said already in the beginning, it's a really safe, solid percentage 2-star attack. Next one, we will get the 3-star. So, this time we want to get that 3-star. We have again one of those annoying looking bases. I freaking hate this setup as a base with the Electro Dragons, but typically we have the core Monolith, which is not that nice to attack, but let's see if we can make this work. So, what are our options? We have the... We could go for... I feel like we could go for a raged up Electro Dragon right here to funnel and path everything into the right direction. Then like that. Like this. The Blimp selected. Warden in there as well. Now the Blimp. Rage. Warden now as well. Then Rage here. Get that Town Hall out of the way. That should be looking good. The Town Hall is going down. That's exactly what we're hoping for. That's good. That's great. Now let's freeze this back end. One more. Oh, I didn't deploy the Queen. What am I doing? I'm trolling. Okay, can we still get this 3-star even though we have started to troll quite a bit? They're not in the rage. That's unfortunate, but now my heroes have to carry this. They can rage pretty much everything, but the back-end monolith is looking scary as well. We can use the poison in just a second on the defending king. Question now, though, is when do we use that? When do we use that Royal Champ? I cannot use it too early. That's my problem. I cannot use it too early, because if I use it too early, then I won't be ever able to take down this monolith right there. I have to save the Royal Champion at this point. Or can I somehow... I have to send the Royal Champion as well now in. There's no way around. I have 2 freezes to somehow secure that. At the moment, I need to protect my Electro Dragons as well. Or can I protect them even? One Electro Dragon going down, the second one surviving. Skeleton Trap is coming up. Queen on the outside, circling everything, forcing the Royal Champ into the base. We have one, like, we need to take down the... Ooh, let's freeze that. We need to take... Ooh, we need to take that out. Come on, come on, come on. Go for the monolith, please. Go for it. No, the DG is down. Go for it, go for it. Take it down, please. And that should be a 3-star. There we go. Let's go. There we go with that 3rd star. Heroes are strong on the back end of this strategy. I'm not sure if it was the perfect use case for the Royal Champion. It's always really situational. But again, the most important thing, even if you would have, like, let's say, failed around the monolith, it would be, again, a really high percentage 2-star. And if you're consistent with those, you're still climbing legends. It's more like about, like, how quick you're then going to climb. But I feel like for the majority of clashes, it's about, like, having solid percentage 2-stars and having really solid percentages or chances of 3-starring as well. And that's exactly what you're doing with this strategy. Okay, we have our next base. We have the eagle on one side and we have the monolith on the other side. Now the question is, where do we want to go in? We have all of the expos on the top side as well, which is kind of giving me the feeling I should go in from the top side. But it's a rough call. It's not an easy call at all. But I think I want to go in from this top side. So let's get some nice lightning value in. Again, with the Electro Dragons. I love those Rage Electro Dragons on the flanks. To me, it's just super satisfying just seeing defenses go down left and right. I don't know. To me, it's just really, really cool. Now, come on, move one more time. Yes, there we go. That chain should be amazing. And one more chain as well should take down the Arch Tower. Maybe? Yes, come on, come on. No, take it down. I should have maybe used one loon instead. That would have been great. But yeah, either way, the funnel is set. We can go with the Electro Dragons. And now the king and the queen. I will go with the blim. Let's do that. Let's rage that up. Warden ability now. Sweeper is annoying, but shouldn't be the biggest problem. I will freeze it now. I won't have to rage the town hall because 10 loons will take it down without the rage. That's another great thing for us. Now let's rage it over here instead. Let's freeze that. Oh, never mind, the freeze wasn't really needed, but should be still looking okay. And now we'll add the Royal Chamber right away because I need to overpower this back-end monolith. If this monolith is going down, we should pretty much be having guaranteed our 3rd star. So let's rage this entire bottom side, getting this monolith out of the way as early as possible. And now we just have to keep our heroes alive as soon as the score is going down. If there is no poison tower next to a town hall, this is a really cool trick you can really do. Not use any rage for your blim. With that, the town hall is going down right away. You don't have to invest anything else. Really, really nice. Not wasting any spells. With this rage, you were able to overcome this defense or those defenses, and this is giving us another nice 3-star. So let's give it one more try. Let's see if we can combine all of those tips and tricks together, or maybe add even another one depending on the next base and what we can do on this next base overall. Okay, this is something which I really want to show you, and I'm using the replay to make sure that I can really explain to you how creative you can actually be with Electro Dragons. Because one big mistake a lot of people are doing is thinking, okay, Electro Dragons are just spam and pray. No, there is some fancier things you can actually do, like using different siege machines with the Flame Finger, Blimp, or just the Slammer. But as well with the Electro Dragons, you can do different things. Yes, the space is not maxed, I know, but it's all about this top approach which I'm doing. I already showed you how to funnel with Rage Electro Dragons, but sometimes you can do Electro Dragon dives to actually get out certain defenses. For our For like this example, we can see the air defense was really far on the outside, and then we have 2 ground expos covering this eagle, which is not the best way to defend air. So what we're doing with those 2 Electro Dragons, diving in from this top side, and before even deploying all of the remaining Electro Dragons, this eagle is already out of the way. If you have an entry point like this, and remember, not everyone is defending an Electro Dragon push or Electro Dragon dive like I just did, you're good to go with the incredible power of pushing into the core. The next thing is, in my opinion, the slammer is always more power to your attack. So if you can use it, that's better. But you can only use it if the pathing into the core is set and there is no way of running to the left or right or just getting distracted overall. So what you have to make sure is that this pathing is set, and especially on ring base, this can be sometimes tricky. So with funneling this top side, we were able to use the slammer then and getting that tunnel with the vulnerability out nicely, having the freezes to the back end, we have the rage to the back end. That's the next thing. Always make sure that you're saving some spells, for the back end, I'm sorry. So this is why I want to show you this attack. This is why I feel like it's really important as well to sometimes think a bit out of the box with those Electro Dragon dives, and this is always something you can rely on when there is a base which is sometimes looking annoying and trying to outsmart the defender. That's pretty much it for this video. I hope we were able to learn some more new tricks with the Electro Dragons. As I said, right now, Total 15, the 3-star rate, especially for the regular clasher, might not be the highest. At the same time, though, there's a couple of strategies which are giving you nearly always a safe option for 2 stars and really solid chances of 3-starring. This is why I have posted this video. If you want to have another really easy strategy, make sure you check out the video from yesterday, because that's where we highlighted another really solid strategy which can give you as well good results in Legends and Clan War, wherever you want to use it. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you guys back tomorrow with the next video. Until then, see ya and bye bye.